Chapter 3, Florida. Several years previously. I can't escape from the nightmare. The Reaper never tires. Every time I look back, he's ever so closer. His empty smile fills me with dread. He smiles because he knows. He knows that he'll catch me someday, soon. Welcome back to Fire Pro Wrestling World Champion Road Beyond, people. And it looks like we're going back to the training days of Simbo. I still don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm going to be pronouncing it like that from now on. Anyway, yes sir. Right, next exercise. Yes sir. Okay, so let's pretty much just make him tap out. I remember this. This is going to be very annoying because of this. The guy's actually really tough. I will say that. Like, this guy's really tough. So it's going to be hard to make him tap out. Like, even if they can't really get any moves off, like, they just take a beating. We're going to start off with... It could also be because he doesn't actually like getting near, and so he keeps his distance endlessly. And actually, now I think about it, I actually was looking back at his like master moveset, and it literally is like Great Muta's moveset, I swear. We literally were fighting with Great Muta's moveset in the first episode, so interesting facts. Or at least some weird mixed variant of the moveset. Oh yeah, that's such a bad moveset. It never connects. I actively wish that that particular move would just vaporize off the planet Earth because it's such a bad move. Like as a running move, it's okay, but as a rebound, like oh my goodness, it's terrible. Anyway, overhead belly to belly. We're going to get right into this, and also sorry if my voice is a bit like low or anything. I've not. My week's been a bit tiring. Like despite not doing much, I just you know that those weeks you just get where you just can't sleep. So yeah. Sorry if I sound like quite knackered. Still want to manage to produce an episode. Don't want to get like behind again. Like that's always a pitfall. And what better way than fighting your mentor with absolute insanity? Like where he just probably knows how to let us repeatedly curve stomping his skull until he's a flat brick on the floor. Okay, now that's an image I want to see. What does a flat brick look like? Here we go, repeated elbows. He's still standing. And a counter. Like every time. This is not going well at all. Okay, here we go with the knee bar now. Let's try and make him submit. And just a random tombstone. I was looking for a dragon screw, but okay. But I'll take the tombstones. Make sure not to accidentally pin him there. I have no idea. I swear I had a dragon screw in my moveset. So is it not in this variant? Because I got all these big pile drives on that, yet I don't actually have a head submission last time I checked. So that's pretty stupid. Like, you have all these things, but you don't have a head submission. So that's just so pointless. Oh my goodness, I actually got a missile dropkick to work. Now that's something you don't see every day. Like, I can pretty much hit everything now. Like, there's no real comeback on his part, but it's just getting the actual submission. Well, pretty much just means I need to stay real focused, not pull any mistakes. Very, very basic. And also make sure not to be panting constantly, because that's... I actually discovered if you like injure someone's leg, it does actually slow them down. So that is a nice thing to know. Anyway, big lariat into the knee bar. Oh, I have a key lock. Put on a Bobby Lashley right here, back in his TNA days, I believe it was. I'm not sure which is worse, that or the key lock. Well, I guess the Kimura is worse. Because, like, it is sort of the signature move of, well, the Gracie Killer, so I would say that probably the Kimura, just because of its... Like, you could... If you're good at a Kimura, I think you could probably get it from anywhere, even if it's not a full Kimura, and even if you don't lock it in, you probably could use it to your benefit some way. And it's probably one of the few moves that you can do that with, like, just because of its unique structure, where, like, it can be used to pretty much toss your opponent. It can be used to do a lot of things that you would not see from most moves. Like, a lot of days nowadays, it's used as a transitional move, yes, but in all honesty, I think that's just because of how effective it is. Like, if a move can just be easily transformed into a transition move, you'd think, like, that would make it so, like, it's probably a really effective move. Because most moves only have one use, and that's to win a fight. So when you have moves literally designed for anything, winning the fight, get into a better position, to win the fight in a better position, it is interesting, you know? I'm not sure what that was meant to be. Ah, forearm smashed. Okay, another key lock now. And there we go, got the key lock victory finally. Oh, a tidbit of lag right there, but nothing to worry about. And that's mission clear. Make him tap out. I thought this fight was going to be a lot longer, but I managed to, like, just stay chill, not get distracted, just focus on what to do, and I managed to get a win. Because I think the reason it was so hard originally is because, like, I let him gain a lot of momentum and, like, spirit and such, because I was really overthrowing. So I think this time around I just gotta avoid overthrowing stuff, and it'll probably help me a lot. Okay, land a KO.
Fight.
So I'll say this is the easiest of tasks. All you really gotta do is just focus on one limb. Let us repeatedly do that. Like, it's probably the easiest one to achieve. Also, that bear hug thing is a random, like the grapple. It's not really an underhook because you're just wrapping your arms around the middle, which seems quite impractical unless you're like desperate. Like I would give like it was really late fight, but the fact that the default animation just makes me giggle a bit. That's what I mean. This is what's annoying about what like this. He's just walking away constantly. And that's where like it can get a little bit frustrating because he does I believe and now I can't even grapple him with a strike. It's just literally refusing to allow me to grapple. So we pretty much lost probably like a good half a minute with him just walking backwards constantly. Gotta try and attract him in with like some kicks. Because now he's just running away. This is what I mean. Like this is why I get annoyed because it's like if he's able to start doing that, it can really make the fight a lot harder than it needs to be. I guess you can catch him in a stun lock, but it's like it's still really, really, really annoying. It's like unnecessarily dumb. Because now
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I want to try and get that count. Oh, he's out cold. Well, he's not really out cold. It's more the fact that he's just had the limit of knockdowns. What was, I swear it was more. Maybe I did knock him out. I don't know, but it's easy to get higher scores with this kind of style where you're just really dominant in like strike only matches, really. I just realized how freakishly young he looks, but still his face tries to look old. Keep going, you can rest when you're dead. Yes, sir. On to grappling practice. 5 sets, 3 minutes each. Eat. Stuff your face. This is the part of your training. This is part of your training. Yes, sir. You like that? Yes, sir. You like the taste of good Texas T-bone steak? Yes, sir. It's delicious. That's $50 worth of grilled cow on your plate there. Yes, sir. It's delicious. Eat up, boy. Muscle is made in the kitchen. Yes, sir. No slacking off. Eat another. Yes, sir. Don't forget. We got your assessment tomorrow. My assessment? Yes. It's a match where you showcase everything you learn. The evaluators are looking to see if you're just some clod or if you've got the moves to make the grade. This measures your true ability. Sure, but who am I facing? I won't want to spoil the surprise. Okay, Sumo. Let's get going with this thing. And yes, I butchered that line, but it means the same thing. But my opponent's not here yet. Forget to screw your head on straight this morning? He's standing right in front of you. You don't mean it's you? Bingo, kiddo. Returning from retirement for one match only. Nice twist, yeah? I can't fight against my coach. Not now. I didn't train you to think like that. Listen, you ever hear the story of where the hero doesn't beat his master? Yeah, me neither. Is that how it works? Kissy says, happy to just watch the world go by. Time to make your move and leave your mark. I won't hold anything back, Uncle. I would never forgive you if you did. Get ready. The grateful Seba is pure, solid wrestler. They don't make them like this anymore. Good to know. It wouldn't be much of a story if you were a pushover. You ready for this? Oh my god, the catchphrase is returned. I mean, I say oh my god or something. I'm not sure. I have no idea if I mispronounced that word. Things are slipping past me like no tomorrow. Anyway, this is the last part of the chapter. It's been actually... Hmm.
Fight.
Sorry, something weird happened for a second there, but it seems to fix itself. Anyway, like... What was I saying? This is actually just win the fight. You don't really have to worry about getting a good score as far as I know, because most times you'll get a... It's very, 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 very hard to get a score was probably going to fail you, I'm just going to say. Because I don't think it's even possible to fail this if, like, you win. Anyway, he's reversing everything. Well, what are you going to do now? You're trapped in the corner. Here we go to repeating elbows. Okay, he's not staggered enough. Though I didn't suspect he would be. Can you please stop with the loop to loop? Ooh. Nice counter, but he gets suplexed anyway. I have no idea how this works, so I'm just doing everything in hopes of winning. Because I have no idea how this works. And here we go, the walk backwards for 10 years. Like, I literally can't grapple it. Like, what is that? Stay down and stop no-selling. Oh, I actually hit. Wow. Well, okay, tombstone time to be erased. After I just pile drive him on his head.
3, 4.
Like, I don't know why, but that tombstone animation irritates me.
Fight.
Like, it just looks like you're pile driving them onto their shoulder blades for some reason. I don't know why, even though it's very clearly on the head. It just makes me think they're being pile drived onto their shoulder blades. Like, there's something with the visuals that messes me up. And now we're just chopping him. Like, looking at these chops and stuff, there's some moves that I just question how they were never added to the game because they're such basic things. It's just such basic moves that were never added to the game, like the head scissor takedown and such things. And it's just like, why wouldn't you add that to the game?
4.
It's such a basic move that wouldn't be that hard to add, and yet there's so many categories where there's just barely anything in it, despite the fact that there really should be. It just makes you wonder. Okay, so you have to hold that down. Got it. And now he's counter. Aha! You think you can counter?
Give up.
That's the most blatant rope break I've seen in my life. I'm literally inside the ropes. Well, that's actually quite funny. The most blatant rope break in human history. I will hit you one day, and it will be glorious. Oh, I apparently have stunned him off a suplex.
2, 3, 4, 5. Eeah! Eeah! Eeah!
Come on.
Eeah!
I lost that. Luckily, he didn't get anything going from it, and I counter into a knee bar.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
You wish I wish there was a proper stat guide to explain certain stats in this game, because it's like, no matter what I do, no matter how many guides I look at, like, stats are still baffling beyond belief in some occasions. Because it's just like, you feel, oh, medium German.
2,
But yeah, you
3.
feel like you got the right stats and then you have a really weird match and it just feels wonky and you don't know why. No idea why that happens. It's just, it happens with movesets where it's like the moves just feel like they're not done right. Nice work, Simbo. That's exactly the kind of talent we need. You came with me at every dirty trick in the book. Is that your idea of a match? Quit your whining and grow a pair. You should count yourself lucky to get schooled by me and not the next guy. This is just the tip of the iceberg, kid. There's some nasty stuff out there. Trust me, I've seen it all. Some less... Well, yes, there are some nasty stuff out there, such as a certain Ric Flair impersonator who likes to do certain things that result in permanent deletion. Yeah. It encourages them darn straight. Go to work, pay the bills, raise the kid. Same old, day in, day out. Everyone's doing their best, but they need something to take their mind off the grind. That's where pro wrestling comes in. They see us perform, and it gives them that little extra push to make it through the day. Not a bad way to make a buck. It empowers us to get in the ring and put on a show. Uncle, I get it. It's harsh, but it makes it worthwhile. Attaboy, you're always a quick learner. That means the world coming... That means the world to me coming from you. Don't act like you didn't pull any dirty tricks neither. We worked pretty well together. I'm super tired all of a sudden. I think I'm going to crash here. Also, did that guy just collapse onto the floor? Anyway, I think that's pretty much where we're going to leave it. Like, so I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share all that. And, of course, leave a comment. Comments actually are probably the best way to support this video. Leave your criticisms, leave your enjoyment, all that kind of stuff. Maybe even leave your own opinions on the story mode, whatsoever. And I'll see you around. Peace.